Jehovah God is the true God, and I, King Nebuchadnezzar, am not. I may be king of the great empire of Babylon, but I am nothing compared to the power of the never-ending God of the Jews. You know, those words sound strange coming from my mouth. Lord, you know my humility has never been my strong suit. In fact, I don't think I've ever been humble at all. I'm sorry I had to come to this, but you warned me it would, didn't you?
But sir, what's wrong?
Give me the magicians and wise men. Tell every one of them to get to my palace now.
But sir, it's the middle of the night. Yes, sir, I'm on my way out.
But sir, we have no idea. It just doesn't make any sense to us.
Then why do I even have you all as advisors? If you can't answer my questions, then why do I even have you around? That's why you're magicians and soothsayers. You deal with the strange and otherworldly. If I could answer it myself, then I wouldn't need you. Finally, someone who can actually help me. Thank you for coming, Belteshazzar.
Oh great, it's Daniel, here to show us up again.
Come, Belteshazzar. Here is Belteshazzar, master of all magicians. I know that he can help me, because the spirit of the most holy God is in him. There has not been a vision or dream he cannot interpret. Now, listen to my dream. I could see a tree, a vast tree, that would have dwarfed everything in its presence, except the tree was alone in a large field. Then the tree began to grow even larger, so that it touched the sky. It looked like it covered as far as you could see. Then fruit began to grow from the branches, the most delicious fruit you've ever seen. And suddenly, the animals appeared under it, taking shade and eating the fruit. Then birds flew in, now living among the branches. But then a watcher, a holy one, came down from the heavens, and a great voice cried out, "Cut down the tree! Cut off its branches! Shake off its leaves! Scatter the fruit! Beasts and birds, leave this place! But leave the stump, banded by iron and brass, in the ground where it stands. Let it stay in the soft grass, and let it be wet each morning with the dew. Let him be changed. He will no longer be a man, but give him the heart of a beast. He will be that way for 7 years. This is the will of the Holy One, so that all men will know that it is the most holy one that reigns as king over all men." All right, Belteshazzar, tell me what the gods have shown you.
Your Highness, I'm just a man. I'm not able, my power to...
Oh, Belteshazzar, your humility astounds me. Over all the years he has served my kingdom, he has never asked anything of me, except the appointing of his friends to his side. I know the gods have given him wisdom and power over all my other advisors. Now, Belteshazzar, please put your humility aside and tell me what the gods have shown you.
King Nebuchadnezzar, it is not I or any god that answer you, but the God of all gods, the Lord Jehovah of the Jews, has sent you a message in your dream. And King, this message will be the delight of your enemies. The tree you saw that grew strong and stretched to the heavens, that tree is you. You have grown incredibly strong, and your kingdom reaches to the farthest ends of the earth. But when you saw the Holy One come down to you and say, "Cut down the tree and leave the stump to stay among the grass and be watered with the dew," King, that is still you. Your heart and mind will become like an animal. You will be thrown out of the palace. Your new home will be the fields, eating grass and sleeping under the stars. And this will happen so that you will know that the true king is not you, but the King of Kings, the Lord God Jehovah, creator of all.
All this will happen to me? When? For how long?
The when I do not know. As for how long, 7 years. The King Nebuchadnezzar, the stump in your dream has left its roots, because once this lesson is taught to you, you'll become king of Babylon again. You will have another chance. So I suggest that until that time comes, you stop your pride and show mercy to the poor. It won't change the outcome, but it may give you a longer peace until it comes.
You're wise, Belteshazzar. Your interpretation is the truth. This is Babylon, the mighty kingdom that I have built. My Babylon!
O King Nebuchadnezzar, your kingdom is done. Your time will now be spent as an animal. The next 7 years of your life will be spent grazing the grass of the field. You will then know that I am the Most High who rules over all the kingdoms of men.
There it is, in all its glory. Finally, the world will worship the very power and strength of my mighty Babylon. This image deserves the praise and glory of all the world. And great God of Babylon, I have built you, and I will make sure you get the praise you deserve. Send out a message to every prince, governor, and captain in all of Babylon. Tell them to come to the dedication of our new glorious God.
Hear ye, hear ye! By authority of King Nebuchadnezzar, High King of Babylon, and its empire reaches across the world. To you, all people and nations, it is commanded that when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, harp, bagpipe, and all kinds of music, you will fall down and worship the golden image that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. And if you do not bow down and worship the image when the music is played, you will be thrown into a burning fiery furnace.
King Nebuchadnezzar, several of the Chaldean wise men are here and would like to see you if you're willing.
Send them in.
O great and holy King Nebuchadnezzar, King of Babylon, we have some information for you.
Go ahead.
Is it true that all the people are supposed to bow down to the image you have made when the music is played?
Of course, I enacted the decree myself.
Oh, good King Nebuchadnezzar, is there any exception to this rule?
No, it stands for everybody, and I want everyone to bring honor and glory to the new God of Babylon.
Well, King of Most High, there are certain men of the nation of Israel who do not bow down when the music is played.
What? Who dare defies me?
Well, sir, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the 3 Jewish men you appointed over the city of Babylon, they do not bow down or worship to the golden image you have set up.
The very men I set up over to rule over my kingdom of Babylon? What arrogance! Bring them to me at once! Now!
As you wish, my king.
They have arrived, my king.
Send them in. So, my 3 entrusted advisors, you've done well ruling over Babylon for some time now. Belshazzar did well in appointing you 3. But it has come to my attention that you do not bow down when the music is played. It's a pretty strong accusation made against you 3. So let's just clear this up right now. Will you bow down to the image when the music is played? And let me remind you that if you do not bow down, there is no God that can take you out of my hand.
O King Nebuchadnezzar, we will answer you right here and now. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us out of your hands, O King. But even if he doesn't, know this, we will not serve your gods, nor worship the golden image you had set up.
What? How dare you defy me? I rule that it is all under heaven. You have sealed your own fate. Guards, have the furnace heated up 7 times hotter than normal, and tie these fools up and throw them in. And let's see if your God can stop me now. I am King Nebuchadnezzar, ruler of everything! Now to watch those traitors die. What? How is it possible? Didn't we put 3 men there?
Of course, sir.
But I see a 4th man, and the 4th man looks like the Son of God.
What?
Get those men out of there! Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego! Come out of there and come to my throne room! The all-powerful God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego sent his angels to save these men's lives. They disobeyed my commands, but their faith in their God has changed my words. Therefore, I am making this royal decree that if anyone in my kingdom says one thing against these three Hebrews' God, I will have them cut into pieces and their houses used as garbage dumps. Do I make myself clear? Now, I am making this decree because there is no God that can deliver his people like their God. I've brought you here today because I can't sleep. My dreams are keeping me up throughout the night. They seem so real, so important. I just want to know what they mean.
Oh, great King Nebuchadnezzar, live forever. We can interpret your dream. Why, that is what we do best. Now, if you would please, just tell us what happened in your dream.
That's just it. I don't know. I wake up in awe and fear, but then I just can't remember it. In fact, if you can't tell me the dream, then I'll have you cut into tiny little pieces and your home's destroyed. But if you can tell me my dream, then I will give you gifts, rewards, and honor. So, tell me of my dream.
But please, sir, if you could just tell us what happened in your dream, then we could...
Stop stalling! If you tell me what my dream means right now, or you are liars and not wise Chaldeans. You are going to prove your truthfulness right now by telling me what my dream means.
But sir, what you ask is impossible. No one has ever asked a wise man of this. Why, only gods could answer this question, and we all are not gods.
Then why should I even bother having wise men? You are not wise, you are all fools! Know this, since you cannot answer my question. I'm going to have all soothsayers and wise men killed in Babylon. All of them! And that is not an impossible task.
O great and mighty Jehovah God, the God of our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one and only creator of this world, we ask you to have mercy on us and to show us the dream that King Nebuchadnezzar has dreamed. We do not want to die here with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. We want to show them and the king that you alone are God. Please answer this prayer that we humbly ask of you. Please.
Come in, come in. Now, who are you again?
My name is Daniel, sir. I was brought in from Israel last year.
Daniel, you're one of my wise men, aren't you? I'm surprised to see you here, knowing that your days are numbered.
Yes, sir.
Daniel, that's Jewish, isn't it? What's your pure Babylonian name?
Belteshazzar, sir.
Belteshazzar, why are you here?
King Nebuchadnezzar, no soothsayer, astrologer, or Chaldean could tell you what you dreamed. But there is a God in heaven that knows our secrets, and he is making known unto you, O king, what is going to happen in the future. Now I am just a messenger for God. I did not figure this out by my own power at all. But Jehovah God has in his mercy and love decided to save his people from death by giving you the answer to your dream. King Nebuchadnezzar, this is what you dreamed. You saw a great statue. It was so brilliant, it gleamed in the sunlight, and was so large it brought fear to your heart. The image was of a man. His head was made of pure gold. His chest and arms were made of silver. His belly and thighs were made of brass. Its legs were made of iron, and its feet were made of a mix of both iron and clay. You watched the statue until you saw a large stone, not one chiseled out by hands, it was more like a huge boulder, fly through the air and smash into the feet of the image. The statue's feet, made of iron and clay, broke into a million pieces. The rest of the statue began to break apart and crumble, and then it just blew away on the wind. It blew out of sight until all that remained in front of you was the great rock that flew from the sky. Then suddenly, the rock grew into a mountain, and that mountain continued to grow until it filled the whole earth. And that was your dream. Now let me tell you what it means. King Nebuchadnezzar, you are king above all other kings, and you have this kingdom because God Jehovah of heaven has given it to you. You are the head of gold. After you there will be another empire whose kingdom was to be inferior to yours. He is the chest and arms of silver. This will continue with each empire following. The kingdom will grow smaller and smaller with each succeeding king. The fifth empire, the one represented by iron and clay feet, will be a divided empire, some of it strong and some of it weak. It is during this time that the Lord Jehovah himself will set up a kingdom. It is the rock you saw smash the feet of the statue. It is not a kingdom made by the hands of men. It will never fall.
Bring incense, place it before this man. O Daniel, your God is truly a God of all gods, a Lord of kings, revealer of secrets. What you have said is exactly what I dreamed. I will give you all the gifts I promised the wise men. With your amazing knowledge and connection to the great God, I decree that this man, Belteshazzar, will be governor over all the city of Babylon, and he will only answer to me as king, no one else. Now I ask you, what do you want? Whatever you ask, it will be done.
This is not my doing, O king, but the doing of the Lord God. I can take none of the credit myself. I will, however, ask this one thing.
Yes, name it.
If it pleases the king, I would like the three wise men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, other men of the living God, to join me in managing this great city.
Think for himself. He only thinks of others. Yes, Daniel, your friends may help you, but I want you to sit at the gate of this city. Your humility, your power, and your God are without equal. Jehovah, I now know that you are the true God, and I will proclaim your name and defend your honor for as long as you allow me to be king.
Marker.
Fix your dress.
Fix your dress. Yeah, I got that on tape too. Neb's take.
Oh, it's gonna malfunction already. I'm not ready.
There's the script.
Like that?
Huh? Alright, give me one more. Alright, just.
But sir, what's wrong?
Alright, do it one more time just in case that was good.
But sir, what's wrong?
Two, one.